From backyard barbecues to afternoon drinks with friends to late night snacks around the fire, summertime often means indulging and eating at times our bodies aren't used to. And now that the holidays and vacations are quickly coming to an end, it's time to get back to routine.
All right, registered dietitian Andrea Hardy joins us this morning with tips to reboot our guts. Andrea, good morning to you, and how's your summer been?
My summer's been really good. Lots of family time, lots of time outside, lots of golf. How about you guys?
It's been great.
I'm the same. I'll check all those boxes.
Exactly. What I said off the top, check, check, and check.
Yeah, that's awesome. With all the summer fun, especially for me golfing, I get out a lot. And then, of course, you know, we have barbecues, we eat out a lot. And having sensitive digestion, it can really throw me off. So I don't know if you guys notice, after a long summer of patio drinks and eating out, you tend to have a little bit more sluggish digestion and you don't feel as well.
Absolutely, yes. So, okay, you got some tips for us this morning on what you're calling a bit of a gut reboot. So how do we do that? Where do we start?
Yeah, so a lot of times people feel like the end of summer is kind of the start of something new. And so a lot of times people feel like they need to go on a crazy crash diet or a cleanse. But I like patients to focus a little bit more on consuming more plants. So instead of going on a crazy crash diet, how can we add more plants into your day? And an easy way to do it is to think about plant-based foods that are high in fiber. So our fruits and vegetables, our whole grains, our nuts and seeds, and our pulses. So our beans, peas, and legumes. And so if we can try to add in one plant-based food that's high in fiber at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we can really help to amp up the fiber in our diet and help to regulate digestion and start to feel less uncomfortable, less bloating, less gas after a busy summer.
Okay. Now, what about our sleep schedule? What role does that play? Because summer can mean a lot of late nights.
Yeah, especially in Canada here where we have a lot of daylight hours. I know I'm constantly pushing back my bedtime, staying up a bit later. So all summer long, I really find I get less sleep. And so it might be incremental. It might be, you know, half an hour or an hour here and there, but it really adds up. And what we know about sleep and digestion is sleep greatly influences digestion. And that's because we have something called our circadian rhythm, or our internal body clock, that regulates our sleep and our wake cycles, and it also regulates our digestion. So when we push our bedtimes back, our digestion can get kind of messed up. And so we know lack of sleep is associated with more digestive symptoms, especially if you have irritable bowel syndrome. So more abdominal pain, more discomfort, more changes in bowel habits. So I like to tell people to really focus on keeping a regular bedtime, especially as we move into September. So pick a bedtime and stick to it. Yes, weekdays, yes, weekends, commit to that bedtime and really try to get in that 7+ hours of sleep.
Yes, so important, so vital. And you've got one final tip for us when it comes to rebooting our guts, our gut health?
Absolutely. So when it comes to if you're struggling with something like irritable bowel syndrome, if you have a lot of abdominal discomfort, bloating, and gas, having something in your toolkit to help manage that can be really key. So for example, probiotics like Align Digestive Support have a unique strain of bacteria in them to help to manage digestive symptoms like abdominal discomfort, gas, and bloating. So they can be really helpful when taken consistently for at least 4 weeks and help to kind of reboot those digestive symptoms for you. Plus, they're the #1 gastroenterologist recommended probiotic.
And Andrea, you have talked about the Align Healthy Gut Team Up here on TMS in the past, and we are going to kick it off once again.
Yeah, it's going to be great this fall. So if you want to join in, you can visit the Align Healthy Gut Team Up and get a special coupon to help you get started.
That's
All
right.
And you can find that at alignprobiotics.ca. You'll find that special coupon in Align Probiotics that you can try for yourself. Andrea, thank you so much for these great tips to get us all back on track for the fall.
Thanks for having me.
This portion of the morning show is brought to you by Align. Learn more about improving gut health at alignprobiotics.ca.